It's week 1 of the National Football League. And there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Jaguars and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations. The Colts offense ready to go here in front of the home faithful. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie wide receiver.
And it's going to be interesting, Charles. You know, they used a very high draft pick to get another weapon in their passing game. How does he fit into their scheme?
Well, I think he fits well, but over time, because I think the transition for a receiver from college to the NFL, it's a lot more difficult than what people think. Normally in college, you're not running the full NFL route tree. You're not having to read coverages on the run. Now, all those things come into play, plus the physicality is really increased too.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jelani Woods, 75 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On first down, Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this one complete to Doolin.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he can feed down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun. To about the 26 here. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 26 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes it.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate out.
And the Colts coming out now.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson.
The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And brought it down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Go check. Buffalo 18.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake.
That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, hey, Check that. Check that. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stop.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Big Lion. Let's go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Street. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ready, set.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Ready, ready.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Got it. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet. Second down.
I think it's fairly.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Running left, Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.